Jeffrey friends or no friends. As you all know, Amzas advise us to not lock ourselves in our rooms and be more social, which I agree with. Actually, I'm just being locked in my room, but there's only degenerates in my complex. For example, the two boys here that are 2 years younger than me just wanna drink energy drinks, make really childish, retarded jokes, and just play some multiplayer games on our phones. However, I have recently decided to cut them off and I have been home all day. Working out, getting smarter, doing school, I'm homeschooled, okay. And having really good mature conversations with my friends from online self-improvement communities. So the actual problem most of the times in reality is the people who are being in the self-improvement. Okay, for you guys, for normal guys who are from my university who's watching this, let me explain to you. The term Jeffrey is a stereotype for the people who are not improving themselves regularly and being getting stupider day by day without progressing in any form of their lives, or who's been just drinking all the time and doesn't study for the school career or for their life progress. Basically, they are not progressing upwards, they are progressing backwards. Okay, that is the stereotype for Jeffrey, and it's an online stereotype. And Amza is the community leader, and in his community, people like this guy who is Sizri. This guy can, not only this guy, many people can just ask and get advice from the people in the community. So this guy is basically just want to cut the friends out, and which is a pretty popular opinion, and which is most of the times the real truth. That if you want to improve, you need to really cut out some friends who are not improving themselves. So that is a really important thing to do. And but what happened to here is this guy has cut down all of the friends who we tells them as Jeffries, and he just talk with friends only on online self improvement communities. To be honest, which is a little bit good thing in reality, but if you don't have a social circle in real life, it is much more problematic. I occasionally go to church activities or meet up with good friends and stay in other cities, but it's not really often. So just occasionally go out to church and meet some good friends, but who are living in different cities. So the actual solution for this is that I'm not telling you to. Most of the people in this comments we can say is no friends. Just say you don't have to be no friends, because when you work out you will find friends with other interests, but always be friendly. This isn't a very good idea, and here's my reply for this. You guys need to understand that there are more than 70% of men are Jeffries, and it is an virtual honest truth that most of the people doesn't want to improve that in their life. They doesn't want to put effort in their physique. They don't want to improve their physical fitness levels and improve their in career wise, making or reading or anything. It's just most of the people are just like this, who are drinking energy drinks and childish retarded jokes. I'm not against jokes, to be honest. I will still make them and play some multiplayer games or fun. It is a common, very most common thing in Desi Indian, mostly like Indian places. Like even in our university, even you are a type of guy who just plays mobile games. So you are fucking Jeffrey, bro. And you don't have to be friends with them, but you just need to learn to socialize with all kind of people, able to talk with them. You don't have to be friends with them, just you need to be talk normally with like a fellow human. This is an important thing that most of the people forget. That is, yeah, you are not supposed to be friends with people who are like, you don't have to be friends with people who are basically losers. but it doesn't mean you never talk to them. You should avoid them, not like that. You still need to be able to talk with each and every people in your surroundings, in your community, in your tribe. You need to socialize with everyone. You need to be able to socialize, do it. The problem is mostly what these people do is they take it, they treat relationships like binary, like they're all friend or not friend, and they basically talk with some people and doesn't talk and doesn't even know about the people, some of the people, and never talk to them in their entire life. So that is not what we are trying to do. If you are interested to talk with them peoples, you want to talk, like in this case you want to talk with only like-minded and very good peoples, basically who are improving themselves every day. So you need to be more friendly with them. And just like in this comment, you can see, okay, that's my hypothesis. I came up with this one. I'm doing pattern rights on it. Like some are 10% friendly, some others are 80%. You can understand my point of view. You can understand it, right? You're you're not gonna be friendly with 100% friendly with everyone. Not all of your friends are best friends, right? It is the exact same way. You need to be friends, some kind of like buddy up with some people, with everyone. You need to be able to talk with each and everyone, every people around you. But you don't have to be like friends with everyone. That is the thing I'm trying to convey to you. That mostly what happened to these people here is they just when people self improvement YouTubers, content creators say you need to cut out those friends, they cut out those friends and they become much more lonelier and spend most of their time solo, sitting alone in the classroom. And I also face most of the times. And when I got this perception, this hypothesis, this knowledge, it completely changed my life too. I started to talk with everyone commonly. Like I was able to talk with many peoples, but I'm not. Who are actually I don't call them as close friends. Who I'm not going to share share my interests, my deepest things, or my about my. I'm not gonna talk about my goals to them or nothing like that. But I can be able to talk with them. It is actually better to be a lonely guy in your school, especially if you are studying in school or colleges or in university. It should be an important thing that you need to be able to socialize with other people. And also, YZ is an YouTuber, right? Honestly, having friends on self improvement can be a odd man. It seems that you probably tried everything that you could, but you still end up with Jeffrey friends and don't even serve your single but send me a DM. You made a best friend of your life for not degenerates. So I just make promotion out of this video. Out of this post, he just made some promotional. Anyways, he's a very great guy. You like to him. Okay, that's it. Just for this video. See you later. Bye.